1, 2, 3. All I want is love that's hot. Ain't trying to be something it's not. A big old love for 171. 71, all I want. 171, all I want. 171, all I want. 171, all I want. 171. I'm sorry that it's another rerun.
Boom. Hey, we're going to be back with more shows soon.
Yeah.
Michael rowed the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Sister, help to trim the sail. Hallelujah. Sister, help to trim the sail. Hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat on the shore. Hallelujah. Michael rowed your boat on the shore. Hallelujah. The river Jordan is chilly and cold. Hallelujah. Chills the body but not the soul. Hallelujah. Michael rowed your boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael rowed your boat ashore. Hallelujah. Jordan River is deep and wide. Hallelujah. Milk and honey on the other side. Hallelujah. Everybody now. Michael rowed your boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael rowed your boat ashore. Hallelujah. One more time. Michael rowed your boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael rowed your boat ashore. Hey! 120! Wow! I
120.
can't believe it. Wanted to do something special. We had to do that song. It's just been. What do you got there?
A little seltzer water.
Oh well.
Yeah!
Ah, lift.
120
Blink,
to y'all.
lift.
Separate my lips.
Ooh. Oh my gooiness.
Well, we recovered from last week.
Yeah, that was quite a show. That was quite an undertaking.
It's quite a week.
Anyway, so this week, in light of the recent Newport Folk Festival, I got really inspired seeing some old timers like Joni Mitchell and Paul Simon back on stage there after decades. And I kind of figured it might be a nice time for us to sort of pay a little bit of tribute to the folk movement with a bunch of folk songs. Not all of them are, but a lot of them are from the old days like that. So
So 120 is our own little folk off.
folk off, yeah. We're gonna
Having
get
a folk off.
We're gonna get folked right here. So here's one of Paul Simon wrote this in 1963. before he and Art Garfunkel were famous as a duo, not knowing that this would be of any consequence. And he went to England and was being a folk singer over there, and the record company saw fit to drag in the Wrecking Crew guys and overdub drums, bass, and electric guitar to what was just a simple two-voice acoustic guitar thing. That's why when you listen to it, the track is all over the place. They're speeding up, slowing down. It's just a mess, right? Wow. But the doggone thing went to #1. And they called him. They said, Paul, you got to come back over here. You guys are like #1. You got to get on the road, and you're blowing up. Can you imagine
time,
it?
man.
I know, it's crazy, man.
It's awesome.
All right, so we're going to try to do this.
We do something one day, and
and
somebody
we
just
blow
calls
up.
us and goes, you guys gotta.
You're famous.
You gotta leave the barbecue or wherever it is.
Hey, you guys! And the Kool-Aid guy pops through the wall.
It's like, Mike, you can't walk the dog right now. You're #1. You're a hit.
We're blowing up. You guys are exploding off the charts. You're blowing up. Yeah, well, we're about to blow up something right now. So,
well, I'd like to think, I think that's a career goal. Is like, not to be famous or big or whatever, but I'd just like to think we're good enough that we could have done that if it would have, if they'd have tapped us, we could have gone and delivered.
Well,
we're dedicated enough.
People have been telling us that for decades.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you've been keeping that from me. You've been taking all the credit on your own.
All right, let's try to see what we can do to this.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sounds of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never shared. No one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence.
ever done that?
Yes, we have. Quite a long time ago.
I don't think I was
Many,
prepared then, and
many-
I wasn't now. But it was fun. It was fun to channel the potential.
Yeah, I wish I didn't have a frog in my throat, but
Yeah.
I gotta stop drinking that.
Shine.
Drinking that shine.
That's one of those classic ones that, when you sing along, you assume there's these other harmonies, and you could kind of listen to it, and it's like, oh wow, he's droning a certain note, or he's doing, it's like it's not just totally following the harmony, the obvious.
Okay. Well, here's a great folk song. I think Pete Seeger came up with
That'll
this.
be enough of that.
All right. I don't know if this is a traditional song. I don't know if Pete Seeger wrote it. I don't know. I know that Trini Lopez had a hit with it.
Really?
He had a CoROEnosphere act going in a club down in Hollywood called PJ's. It was just electric guitar and drums. That's it. No bass, nothing. And he's in there doing the Los Lobos thing, man. He's just singing song after song after song, and record company went in there and got some mics and recorded it. This thing went to number one.
Another
Number one that was just an accidental, So what's it do?
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer out danger, I'd hammer out a warning, I'd hammer out the love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. If I had a bell, I'd ring it in the morning, ring it in the evening, all over this land. I'd bring out danger, I'd bring out a warning, yeah. I'd bring out the love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Take one, buddy.
If I had a song,
Yeah.
I sing it in the morning, I sing it in the evening, all over this land. I sing out danger, I sing out a warning, yeah. I sing out a love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land.
Sing with us.
Well, I've got a hammer
I got him,
and I've got a bell
but I've got a bell.
and I've got a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, yeah. It's the song about the love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land, yeah. All over this land, all over this land, yeah, 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 yeah. All over this land, over this land.
This song's perfect for us.
Over this land, yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, get some kazoos, go!
Yeah.
Oh man, we should end it with that. That's a great ender.
You showed me that. I listened to it. I hadn't had a chance to tell you. It's like I'm listening to it and going, oh my gosh, look how this thing ends. It's just like totally one of those random things where we're just like, woo, all this crap.
Well, it's that kind of show.
And he totally did it on that song.
I know. He just went, wee. I told you it was a CoROEnosphere thing. It was like,
That's what you meant.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the ending falls apart. It's a fall apart ending, and then they just
Man, I mean,
and everyone's clapping.
the show last week, I mean, it was absurd that, I mean, oh gosh, we're out of our minds.
All right, well, let's continue out of our minds with a song that I didn't really know very well. I've heard it over the years, done by a bunch of people. It's a great Bob Dylan thing. The band really recorded and made a hit out of it, but Garcia's done it. Everyone's done it. Now we're going to do it. We're going to do it right? All the streets of Rome are filled with rubble. Ancient footprints are everywhere. You can almost think that you're seeing double on a cold, dark night on the Spanish stairs. Gotta hurry on back to my hotel room, where I got me a date with a pretty little girl from Greece. She promised she'd be there with me when I paint my masterpiece. Or the hours we spend inside the Coliseum, dodging lines and wasting time. Oh, those mighty kings of the jungle, I could hardly stand to see them. Yes, it sure has been a long, long time. Train wheels are running through the back of my memory, when I ran on the hilltop following a pack of wild geese. Someday things sound like a rhapsody when I paint my masterpiece. Sailing around the world in a dirty gondola. Oh, to be back in the land of Coca-Cola. Well, I left Rome and landed in Brussels on a plane ride so bumpy that I almost cried. Clergymen in uniform and young girls pulling muscles. Everyone was there to greet me when I stepped inside. Newspaper and eating candy. I had to be held down by big police. Someday everything is gonna be different when I paint
you didn't notice, we hung a masterpiece just so that.
Well, yeah. What? Okay, so looks like a mission bell tolling.
Yeah, it was a
the California missions.
It was a favorite of my mother's.
Oh, really? Yes. Do you know what mission that might be?
No.
Or is it just sort of representative?
It just represents the mission we're all on, son.
We're all in some kind of mission, that's for sure. Well, boy, that was really something, man. It's like that doesn't let up, that tune.
Man, I'll tell you, man, 120 shows, man. We talked about it before. It's like you said, you've never spent this much time around somebody that you weren't married to, right?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah, I mean, this is like this has been as serious. Well, back in the day, I mean, when I first met you, when you were doing the Exit Records thing, you guys were around one another a lot. I'd say you went a good.
We were living out of each other's pockets.
Yeah,
you
went
a lot.
You went a good few years in that facility. You were working for the warehouse, and you were doing some stuff. So you guys were always around. But this has been quite a fun thing to have embarked upon, and it's as foolish.
It's foolish.
120 times into 120 hours of shows.
Well, no, now it's the insanity of it. It's what I'm getting off on. Is the
yeah.
Well, and plus, if you do anything long enough, even if you don't do it that well, you start to do it in a kind of way.
That's a great quote. If you do something long enough, even if you don't do it well.
Well, you know how
you start
bands,
doing it in a kind of way.
Have you ever gone, like, you know, when you go to Hawaii and you see the bands that play at the hotels when they go out and do that, right? And you know that they've been playing together maybe 40 years with maybe some different mobility among people. And it's like none of them are any good, but they're all good together doing the act. You know, the guitar players can barely play, but they play the act. And I think that's kind of what we're doing, is we're acting like we're playing. We're playing the act.
I don't know what you're talking about. Because bands in Hawaii, you know, when you talk to them, they're like going, dude, we're at the end of the line here. We made it here, you know. We're already here. So they just go and play, and they're in paradise. So they're just hanging around. Well, they don't really have much ambition to go anywhere else.
Well, you've seen other bands that have played together for so long. It's like, even though they're kind of crappy, they have a thing. I think I'm just digging this whole deeper and deeper with each comment. I think we need to do another song.
So you're saying we're crappy with a thing? Is that
yes.
describe us?
Yeah, we're a thing
like
of
CoROEnosphere. Crappy with a thing.
With a thing.
Crappy, it's a thing.
I'm going to sing a song written by a man I met in an elevator at the NAMM show. Someone said, "Would you meet my friend John Sebastian?" And I go, "It's an honor."
Come and talk of all the things we did today. Here and laugh about our funny little ways while we have a few minutes to breathe. Then I know that it's time you must leave. But darling, be home soon. I couldn't bear to wait an extra minute if you dawdle. My darling, be home soon. It's not just these few hours, but I've been waiting since I toddled for the great relief of having you to talk to. And now 3/4 of my life is almost past. I think I've come to see myself at last. And I see that the time spent confused was the time that I spent without you. I taught for the great relief of having you to talk to. But I've been waiting since I taught for the great relief of having you to talk to. Go and beat your crazy head against the sky. See beyond the houses in your eyes. It's okay to shoot the moon. Oh, my darling, be home soon. I couldn't bear to wait an extra minute if you don't. Just these few hours, but I've been waiting since I taught for the great relief of having you to talk to.
What a song.
That's a good one, man.
I've never heard it.
Really?
No.
It was a pretty big hit.
I didn't even hear it on the list that you sent me.
Oh, well,
somehow I went over it.
You went over it?
But I loved it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It was incredible. There's something really special about not knowing a song at all and like jamming it and reading it and singing it, finding it. It's cool.
That's another way of saying what I was saying earlier, is that we're like crap with a thing. That's the thing. It's the discovery. It's not, it ain't going to be unspontaneous or lifeless.
Yeah. Cool song. I'd like to listen to it and see if I did it right, or even, see if I didn't destroy it. Did I?
No, not at all. I thought you knew it. You played it like you knew it.
Well, that's how I was taught to play.
Yeah, well,
Mike Rowe, you and I are a throwback. We were taught to play like that.
Now, I'm going to say, Christopher is... let's hear for Chris Harrelson.
Dude, Chris Harrelson. We haven't even had our Christian Harrelson moment.
We just,
Well, hello.
Yes, he is. There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
The unheralded
The
Harrelson.
unheralded Christian.
Harrelson.
The Tip Show promises something for everyone.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The deeper you tip, the higher we aim for excellence with every new program.
It's great to be home, by the way.
It's great to be home.
It's great to be home.
We were in Reading, and boy, it was hot up there. It's
Clicking
hot
our
here,
heels.
but boy, that heat is a searing. Like, what did you say? It's just penetrating.
Well, therapeutic, like being in the Palm Desert.
Well, yeah, it's like all those, elderly folks that go to Palm Springs in their old age. I'm not quite there yet, but you know how when you're in air conditioning all day, like if you work in an office that's really air conditioned, and you have to go outside for a cigarette or for something, right? And you go outside, whatever
For
you're going to
health.
do, you're running an
Breathing
errand.
treatment.
You have to go to your car, right, or whatever. You're going to smoke. It doesn't matter. And you know how your body
Go
just...
to a car.
Yeah, or go to a car and smoke in the car.
I'll go to my car.
I'll just
have a
go to my
cigarette.
car and light a cigarette
I
with the
want to be
windows up.
healthy. I'm going outside. I'm going to go to my car and have
Yeah,
a
when I go outside
cigarette
for
in the
real.
heat.
Bring the kids.
So what is the story you're telling?
I'm telling you that
I thought I was talking about therapeutic warmth from the sun.
I'm getting to it.
And you're like,
I'm getting to it.
you're
So when you
describing the lifestyle of somebody who just
No,
is
okay,
just a
forget
wreck.
the cigarette. You go outside from an air-conditioned building of any kind that you've been in for a long time. Your body just goes, oh, and all your muscles relax and you just stretch and you feel so good.
Just
yeah, and you just take that double drag and just take it back in and yeah, isn't it wonderful?
Hey, we went swimming
We
last
did.
week. We
I've
were all
swam more in that trip than I have ever.
we had some wild nights.
That
and
saltwater pool is something else where you're floating like that.
It was a bummer that we were swimming at midnight, so we just couldn't get any video on it. But we sure saw a lot in the sky. Okay.
Here's a song by a guy that I never heard when I was a kid. I had to pick him up later, and he was evidently really important in the 50s. Here we go.
Every day it's a getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's a getting faster. Everyone says go ahead and ask her. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day seems a little longer. Every way seems a little stronger. Come what may, do you ever long for true love from me? Every day it's a getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Take it, Chris. There, there, there. Oh, every day seems a little longer. Every way love's a little stronger. Come what may, do you ever long for true love from me? Every day it's a getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Love like yours will surely come my way.
Yeah.
And we needed our little glasses with the tape
I
on
know,
there.
I know. Well, we had Mark Tootle all those years, and he, as time went on, he developed that Buddy Holly look, man. Just more and more, he was just honing it. It was so great, so great. Because you don't have guys that look like that in bands a lot,
I've been thinking about it.
Really? You want to try that for your old age?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, he announced it already, and we just ignore him. I am ridden with guilt. Okay.
He's
well,
waiting for his line.
Okay, you guys.
His cue.
Oh no!
So to keep this ridiculousness going for the few, the proud, the faithful, we implore you to go to your PayPal account and punch in paypal.me/MICRO77S like Sam. PayPal owns another wonderful app called Venmo. If you enter the @ MICRO77S like Sam, just empty your bank accounts right now and just see what the blessings that are going to pour forth from us. And I will say I went to the P.O. box, and lo and behold, there were checks in it. So if you like writing those, it doesn't hurt to write a big check because most people don't even look at what's in their account; they just write it. So write 77S.
They call that cutting it.
Cutting it?
Just
Yeah,
cut
cut
the
us a
check.
check.
Cut the check.
Cut the check, man.
They're all, dude, cut the
check.
You guys cut
You
the,
guys need to cut the check right now.
You cut the
77S LTD, P.O. Box 1441, Citrus.
As in,
You can squeeze my lemon.
Heights,
And not the lows.
California 95611.
They were gonna do the fall, then you fall because the squeeze my, the next line.
it could be. It
It's
could
the
be.
heights, the fall.
It could be.
It,
Maybe next time.
yeah,
I never think about this.
a creative meeting would have been really.
Well, can we just schedule
Can we
some
just-
time to care?
Speaking about citrus, a creative meeting would have been fruitful.
Aw.
My gosh. Yeah, the humor's free. Oh, man, I forgot to take it out of the
Humor's
list.
free.
The humor's free. Should we do it?
Did you say I forgot to take it out of the list? What, the humor? Wait a minute. What is this? Oh God!
It's a song, Bruce. Hey, why don't we just do a little bit of it?
Just do it.
You want to just do it? No, I don't have my.
Look,
I'll tell you what.
There's people right now that are watching the clock, and they're very concerned if we
That
if
we're not gonna
that we
be-
not do enough songs. So we
Except
have
I don't
to
have
do
my
enough
harmonic-
We have to do enough songs for these people.
I know,
'cause
but
this-
Chris got
this
me a
show-
harmonica harness, and I want to be able to play the harmonica for this unless he does the kazoo in the middle.
You got the little harness for your harmonica?
Yeah, I got the harness for my harp harness.
It's like when you were a little kid, huh?
Let's just not do it. I don't want to. I want you to like this if we're going to do it.
And it's good nobody knows
Nobody
what
knows
song
what we're
it was.
Of
talking
course, that's the whole point of it.
But we are going to do it.
It is a free show, so there's some things.
You know what the
If
funny
you
thing
want to
is?
know, then get in touch with us.
No one cares.
You know, you give this guy an inch, and what does he do? He takes
This thing's going off the rails,
off
guys.
the rails. All right. I want to know if you watched the video I sent of this old hymn, because this is the hymn show right now.
I didn't.
You missed out, and you need to go watch it.
Okay.
It's a family called the Petersons.
Oh no, I did see that.
Wasn't that
yeah,
sweet?
Yeah, it was.
The
yeah.
girl-
when
the-
did they do that? That's kind of newish.
It's recent.
Right?
They have
Yeah.
a whole thing going. They're
They
from
record
Branson.
outside.
Yes, but the thing is, the girl, the blonde, actually the one with the best voice, she was on American Idol, which I totally forgot. She went on there and played the banjo and got pretty far. She's really good. And yeah, check out the Petersons if you haven't heard of them. They're a musical family. They do a lot of bluegrass, folk stuff. I just discovered them when I was looking for a version of the song to do. And makes me want to go to Branson and spend a week on their farm.
Oh, do they do tours of the Petersons farm and Branson?
No, I just thought I'd say, hey, Mr. Farmer.
Show up and you got your milk pail. And
Yeah,
go,
Mr. Farmer.
You guys-
can I water your crops?
Can
and
I?
Can I meet your daughters and play music and outside?
Can I milk your heifer?
I don't. I'm not sure I like where this is heading.
Mike.
We're about to do a hymn
Mike
now.
with his overalls. I see it, man.
Really a hayseed.
Yeah. Oh, you with the full overalls and the
I can
the
easily.
Grandpa Jones. Or no, it's the
Hee-haw
Junior
deal.
Samples
Well,
look.
my dad was raised on a farm milking cows.
Really?
You didn't know that?
No.
Wisconsin. Any
thought he was-
Wisconsinites out there? I know there are.
I thought he was selling cars.
Well, he did that when he grew up, but he was on a dairy farm. He had to get up every morning and milk cows in Wisconsin. And you know how cold it is in the winter there? Below zero. Imagine you're getting out of bed, your dad's yelling at you. You have to go down to the barn, to the wherever they keep the cows. I don't know what it is.
How old were you when this was happening?
I was dead. I was in the arms of
Well,
I was in the arms of God and in the twinkle of my
I was gonna
grandpa's
say- I
eye.
was gonna say this story is of a very courageous and hardworking man.
Yes.
That's not you.
I just want my mom right now. Okay.
Hey man, when we get a chance, I'll tell you about my dad too.
I want to know about it.
he
I
was-
met him. He was wonderful.
He was like I just said about you, probably, because we're these coddled musicians, man. We couldn't help it. They gave us the freedom. They sacrificed so that we could do this.
That's true.
Okay. All right. So bless you guys. Love you guys.
We do.
Here's something very, very This is very hymn show. What was it that you said last week or a couple weeks ago? You said something about I didn't like the hymns or something. Remember that?
No, I said the opposite. You're the guy who's always pushing for them.
Oh, really? Okay. Man, could have sworn it was the other way around. I don't remember. We don't plan for the show, so therefore it's hard to keep track of what happens in the show. Okay.
Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, not be all else to me save that thou art. Thou my best thought by day or by night, waking or sleeping, thy presence my life. Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word. I ever with thee, and thou with me, Lord. Thou my great Father, and I thy true Son. Thou in me dwelling, and I with thee one. Be thou my battle shield, sword for the fight. Be thou my dignity, thou my delight. Thou my soul's shelter, thou my high tower. Raise thee my heavenward, O power of my power. Riches I heed not, nor man's empty praise. Thou my inheritance, now and always. Thou and thou only first in my heart. I, King of heaven, my treasure thou art. I, King of heaven, my victory won. May I reach heaven's joys, O bright heaven's sun. Heart of my own heart, whatever befall, still be my vision, O ruler of all.
You know, we were talking about. I was discussing Tom Howard's some of his instrumental music that I was listening to back in the day when we were all driving around, and he did a version of this.
He did?
Yep, it was great.
Yes,
it
Tom
might have been the
Howard.
first time I kind of ever really was listening to it closely as a song, you know, as opposed to kind of a piece of background music in the
Yeah,
world.
Tom Howard was great. I miss him. He's a wonderful person. Well, folks, that's about it. So we're gonna close out with a song by Joni Mitchell. Some of you may have been watching these YouTube videos of her performing with Brandy Carlisle and Winona Judd and a whole bunch of other people at the Newport Folk Festival. I guess they talked her into going on stage, and she hasn't performed for years and had a brain aneurysm about 7 years ago and was lucky to be alive. Took years to walk, learn how to do everything again. And they got her up there, and by golly, she stayed up there for the duration and sang a bunch of her old songs. And this is one of the ones she sang, and I'd say out of all the performances, this one was the most moving to me. Probably one of the best songs she's ever written. Bruce and I had a Joni festival on the way home from Reading.
Yeah.
Listened to Court and Spark, some tunes from Shadow and Light, and some other stuff. And we don't talk about her much because we don't do her songs because
Who can?
yeah, some of them are challenging, but some of the earlier ones are playable.
And what was the one you said she played guitar on that was really great?
Oh, like just like this train or something from Court and Spark. Can't remember the exact thing, but it's got a train in it. And she can still play guitar, folks, just as good as ever. I was sitting there going, wow, she's standing up and she's playing an electric guitar and playing all the parts perfectly. So she didn't lose any of her motor skills there. She didn't play any piano, but wow, I'd say she was really knocking it out of the park for someone who's been, beaten down like that physically. So we're going to do, I hope I can do, I haven't,
Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's those illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all.
Want me to do it?
okay, you want to do one?
Sure. Let's see. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels and dizzy dancing, what you feel. And every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. And you leave them laughing when you go. And if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions that I recall. I really don't know love, really don't know love at all.
Oh, tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus clouds. I'd looked at life that way, but now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all.
All right, 120 in the books, people.
Bruce Spencer, please, the vocal.
Doc Love, please, the inspiration.
Chris Harrelson.
Everything else. Say hi to Mark Harmon. Try to get him on next week.
Yeah, yeah, I really
And love to all you people. Be good to one another, please. We know you will.
See ya.
I'm dancing with 7 bells, wanting to pick up my star. See how the black moon fades, soon I can give you my heart.
I left my heart in San Francisco.
I don't know no shame, I feel no pain, I can't see the flame, but I do know romantic love. I do know romantic love. I do know romantic love. I do. They're throwing it all this way, dragging it back to the start. They say, see how the glass is raised. I have refused to take part.
I left my heart in San Francisco.
I don't know no shame, I feel no pain, I can't. I don't know no shame, I feel no pain, I can't see the flame, but I do know romantic love. I do know romantic love. I do
I left my heart in San Francisco. I left my heart in San Francisco.
so I can give you my heart.